just stand when there's nothing left to do. You just stand, watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can.
Good morning to all of you. We welcome you to Midnight Gladness with Bishop Mack. On this past Monday, I had made up in my mind that I'm not going to do a thing. I'm going to come into my office and take me a chill pill, turn on my music and just enjoy the quietness of the day. So that's exactly what I did, but how many of you know when we make plans, God laughs? And I was sitting in my chair, rearing back, and had my eyes closed, listening to the soothing gospel music. And as I was listening to the music, there was a song that came on by Donnie McNair, and it was called Stand. At first, I was sitting back with my eyes closed, listening to the song. And I've heard that song, I don't know, thousands upon thousands of times, but this particular time, it was something special. It seemed like the lyrics began to just shout out to me, you know. As I listened to the song, I began to get somewhat melancholy, because I began to envision that there are so many people who are living this song at this very moment. So when the song went off, I decided that I was going to go print the lyrics off on my printer. And in the song, Donnie was asking a bunch of questions. And the first question that he asked was, what do you do when you've done all you can? And it seems like it's never enough. Have you ever been there when you try to help someone, you try to do this and do that for someone, and it seems like they never seem like it's enough? Then he asked another question. And what do you say when your friends turn away and you're all alone? All alone. One of the most devastating times in your life is when there's a close friend of yours and that close friend turns on you. Have you ever been there? Or are you there right now? And Donnie asked another question. Tell me, what do you give when you've given all and it seems like you can't make it through? That bill is due and you're trying to pay on and it seems like the more you pay on, the more you owe on that particular bill. You ever been there, or are you there right now? But after all these questions, Donnie gives us the answer to the question. Well, you just stand. When there's nothing left to do, you just stand. Watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can, you just stand. Now that sounds real good, but it's easier said than done. You know, Donnie says, well, all you have to do, have you ever been around folk who when you're going through and they say, all you got to do, when you're behind in your bill, all you have to do is make payments on time, then you wouldn't find yourself in this situation. All you have to do, but in that situation, you don't want these all you have to do. And Donnie says, well, when there's nothing left to do, you just stand. Now, it sounds good. But how many of you know that when you are in your weakest point, when you're in that midnight situation, when it's the darkest of the dark in your life, Satan shows up. And Satan says that you have options in this matter. That there is more than this. There is more that you can do. You don't have to forgive that person. You don't have to turn the other cheek. You don't have to do none of that stuff. What did it get Jesus? It got him crucified. Don't even listen to that stand. But I'm here to tell you today that answer is correct. But what we need to know is, in that midnight moment, in that dark place, how do you stand? And Jesus gives us the answer through the Apostle Paul in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 and 11. And I'm going to be reading this from the Amplified Bible. And Paul says, in conclusion, be strong in the Lord. Now that's very, 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 very important. Be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord. There's no other way to be strong except being strong in the Lord. It says, draw your strength from him and be empowered through your union with him. And in the power of his boundless might. Then Paul says, put on the full armor of God for his precepts. Now, what are God's precepts? God's precepts are general rules intended to regulate behavior and thought. It says, put on the full armor of God, for his precepts are like a splendid armor of a heavily armored soldier, so that you may be able to successfully stand up against all the schemes and all the strategies and all the deceit of the devil. Paul gives us the answer of how we can stand. We can't stand alone. We can't stand by ourselves. We need the Holy Spirit to come along beside us and allow us to stand. And we need to put on all of him so that we can stand against the evil one. Now let's kind of switch this word stand, and after you've done all to stand, you just stand. Let's say in this, it says, well, you just stand. This is what we want to transform this stand to. Well, with the help of the Lord, you can say, I will not bow down. You can say, with the help of the Lord, I will not give in. With the help of the Lord, I will not be persuaded to do anything contrary to God's will. After you've done all to do to stand, you can say, with the Lord's help, with the Lord's help, with the Lord's help, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm so glad we had this time together. And we're looking forward to seeing you on next week with another Midnight Gladness with Bishop Mac. Have a good night's sleep. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Through the pain, oh my. After you've gone through the storms, hallelujah. Hey, after you've gone through the rain, cried and cried, cried and cried, cried and cried, cried and cried, oh my. After you've done you just